Hey, Nate. Hello, Diane. Oh, Mr. Carl, Lillian. Try something a little bit different tonight. Carl, you and yours doing all right? Well, I'll tell you what, we got plenty of water here. It's been raining like crazy. Oh, I'm fine. Fighting a new editing program and trying to figure it out, but I'll get it figured out before long. Hmm. Well, I hope we're doing better now, Carl. Nate, you on the move again? Or are you still sitting still? Hey, Captain. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good timing. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Carl. Your puppy's doing good now, Nate. Hello, Janice. How you perking today? Well, that's good. Yeah, just getting on your first cup of. You can't beat that. Yeah, I'm trying to work this out where I don't step on any people. Huh, okay. I know you were feeling sort of bad there for a few days. Yep, Rocky's sawing logs. Okay, Nate. Is that program you've been watching tear you up, Nan? What are you sawing these about, Lily? Yeah, that's good. You say that was the end of it? You had a new tune going there for a minute. Okay. So you're gonna. Well, I tell you what, it is steady rained on and off all day here. Look like we got another day up to tomorrow. I didn't need that. I'll probably have some people cussing me about going in this time slot. Rocky plays rough. So, yeah, well, I'm sitting up on the hill. I haven't got to worry about it. No, she getting there. I still can't believe she ate a whole sock. It just freaks me out. Here comes the monster. Yeah, so far Fred's still going. Nah, they didn't like it too much. They making plenty of racket right now, Cap. But that's all right. It's better than killing each other. That one little bird I got is mean. Hello, Jim Bradley. How you doing, my friend? He's not gonna be kicking long if he don't settle down a little bit. Yeah, you stick your hand in there and he'll go to wanting to fight you. He'll either jump on you or jump on something. Jim, how you been doing? Hello, Miss Amy. Ooh, damn, I don't like that either. I don't mind welding. I mean, plumbing it as long as I can weld it. Yeah, that'll be different. What do you want? He done figured out I'm on here, and he thinks he's gonna get a TREAT. Get out. Yeah, he knows what's coming. They didn't work for that one. I don't think Rocky will ever do that. He's too wired up. Oh no, he ain't gonna quit. I swear he got these live chats figured out. He hadn't been over. He'd been over there sleeping. I get on his live chat, and here he comes. I guess he figures that's treat time. I tell you what, Rocky, he get crazy. He don't want to eat unless he gets some people food first. You can give him a couple bites of people food, and then he'll go eat his dog food. But he won't touch that dog food until he does that. He got different personalities. He wired up so tight. Now he minds good, you know, the voice commands, but I don't know. I think he'd be hard to teach to sit and to wait on his food, especially though a regular food he would, I think. But he minds me real well when I tell him to do something. Oh, he had little stomach problems at one time, so I do that for him every once in a while. AR. Hello. Hello, Mr. Moon. Oh, we done fine. Moon, you working tonight or y'all? Rocky, they're just bragging on you and told you to get down. Now you're back up here. You can't type. I think cats love cheese, don't they? I wouldn't be surprised because we had these storms coming in. Janice, did your storm settle down a little bit? There were a couple nights you were catching it. Oh, that's good. It hadn't been raining today. Today would have been a pretty day here in Texas. Yeah, it wasn't really cold here. It was just damp. Nate, you want to come up for a minute? Or you feel like it tonight? Or Amy or Janice, any of y'all want to come up? Come on. Oh, you'd work. Okay. What's the matter with you? Is your hand bothering you pretty bad at work, Amy? Hello, Ashley. How you doing? No. No. Kenny, I flipped through there for a minute. Kenny looked like he was feeling better. Yeah, he did. Yeah, so anytime you do something with your hands, it's a pain. Well, I hope they come out good, Ashley. Well, I clicked on just the end of it as they were getting off there, and he was asking if he wanted them to come on Friday or not. I think it was Friday. Or whatever night that Mello and Ron Sears and all them do the deal.
Hi,
Hello.
Yang.
How you doing,
How are
girl?
you? Okay. Yeah. I could do
I'm
with
glad
about
you
24 hours sleep, but other than that, I'm good. I mean, I was awake until 8:30 this morning before I crashed. And yeah, I'm not long up.
well, I'm glad you're feeling a little better anyway.
Yeah, I'm still hobbling, Ron, but I'm getting there, I guess.
Stop.
It makes it hard to get motivated to do stuff around the house and stuff. Yeah, when it takes you 10 minutes to get to where you're heading.
Hello, Timmy Ray. I think we're gonna try running 2 or 3 times a week at about this time.
Yeah, well, it seems to be each day you're getting earlier and earlier on me. I mean, it's getting pretty fluky that I even catch you up.
Well,
until you're almost halfway over, or a couple of minutes before you finish.
what time is it there now?
It's just gone 3:15 here, but normally you weren't coming on until 4:30.
In the morning or afternoon?
No, afternoon, my time.
Afternoon. All right. Well, it won't bother you that much, but then.
Well, other than I'm missing because half the time I'm not even looking for them. So, and I don't get any even though I've got the box ticked, I don't get any advice until about 20. At least it seems to be about 20 minutes after you've already started before I get an advice saying that you've already gone live.
I'll get tickled. We'll be on here 10, 15 minutes, and then I'll get a note that says that somebody's online on my channel.
Yeah.
But you be on here 15 minutes,
Yeah. Well, I'm getting the same here from it. Yeah, you really need to put up a notification, a notify me notice on your pending lives.
Yeah, I'm fixing to start working on some of that stuff.
What did you do to your arm? All the bruises on your arm.
Oh, me and Rocky got the cutting up, and his dang claws he jumped up and come down that arm with his claws.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, you just have to touch me and I bruise. Yeah, especially being on blood thinners.
He scratched all that with them.
Yeah.
Paws. Hello, Badge. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Badge. Yeah, no, but it's actually it's warmed up again. Yeah, so as far as weather goes, but it's still cool of the night, but early hours, sort of before dawn, it's, drops down to about, I don't know.
Hello, Mango.
14, 15 degrees Celsius.
There's Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Bit late.
Mike's always helpful.
Hi, Kyle.
Muker, Mike, or look at here.
I never know what to call him. He has more name changes than I do hot dinners.
Kenny, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Hi, Kenny.
Dang, Rocky done found him a bottle. Dang, Rocky. He don't work them bottles over or nothing. That was a round one.
It's a cheap chew toy, Ron.
It don't kick too damn high, Kenny. Yeah, rip them britches you got on.
Oh, there's the first one down. Oh, dear me.
He was all sleepy out there for a minute. Now he's all wound up.
I'm looking at me heavy eyes. They look like pea holes in snow.
Hey, when I first got him, they had two of them left. And I was really looking for one with the standard look with the black eyes, on both sides. And I don't know, this one just me sort of hooked up. I got where I like a little white face. Yeah, a little different. Hello, Mr. James.
I think the only time I ever got to pick a dog I wanted was when our Labrador had a litter. And I got to choose a dog. But all the others I've inherited.
Well, that dog here, he's something else.
They're all good fun.
You're going to be mad if they do, aren't you, Badge? Well, I'm still getting 2 eggs a day. Them 2 little hens are working their tails off. And I did eat a pretty good batch of them, and they didn't bother me, so I guess they were just worth the trouble.
Yeah, you'll have to make yourself a frittata out of them, Ron, when you get a few together.
Yeah. Well, I don't eat that many eggs, but I'm really shocked at the flavor on these eggs. They
Mm.
taste so much better than a chicken egg. It ain't even funny. So I think I hit a home run on that.
I do. I guess it's an omelette. I do it in a pan, and but I'll chop up capsicum, onion, bacon, um, some baby spinach leaves, bit of cheese, and um, bits of tomato, and mix it all together and cook that in a pan. And yeah, that's a great meal. No, but no base to it. Like just straight into the pan, like an omelette, but with all the bits and pieces in it.
Well,
Oh,
I like to just take just a little bit of salad dressing and put on the
yeah,
bread, and then
yeah.
just
Serve it up with a salad. That's it's a good meal.
yeah. But then just put them eggs in just a little bit of butter and then scramble them, and ooh, I love that.
Yeah, I think it took me, after working at the Commonwealth Serum Laboratories, and we were working on 24,000 fertilized chicken eggs a day. I think it took me almost, at least 15, probably closer to 20 years before I could even touch another egg. I
I
mean, I
bet
was
that
never
was
a big
right.
egg eater to start with, but yeah,
Hello,
I
Linda.
only I only ever buy half a dozen eggs at a time, and yeah, they sit in the fridge for too
I
long
was
at times.
Janice. I was reading about somebody that started raising these quail. They sell 1 million quail eggs a month.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, well, they must farm a hell of a lot of birds
yeah,
to
they'd
get that.
have to get that many.
Yeah.
It mounts up pretty good though. If if you had a hundred hens and they laid an egg a day, that would be what 3,000 a month right there. So I guess
Mm,
it's you wouldn't have to have all that many, not compared to a lot of animals. Linda,
yeah.
how you doing, gal?
Now the only um, chooks we ever had were many years back at a country property we had, and I remember one of them. Had, we called her Gladys. Yeah, she had a dicky leg. Yeah, and half her beak had been broken. Yeah, and yeah, but yeah, she used to get around yeah, like a peg leg. I won't go into the story why we called her Gladys, but it stuck. But yeah, she was a good chook. Yeah, and they used to produce a few eggs between them. I think we only had half a dozen chooks, but they were all free range. They had room to move around and do their thing. But that's the
Well,
only
that's good,
introduction
Tim.
I've
Right?
had to that.
It's never bad when you walk out of a casino at winter because it don't usually happen that way. Uh,
Yeah, that's one vice I don't have. I don't gamble. I'm about as lucky as a bastard on Father's Day. I couldn't win an argument, so yeah, I don't. Yeah, I stay away from it. I think I could count on one hand how many times I've ever played the pokies in my lifetime.
I was in the service with an old boy that was a professional gambler. That's what he did for a living,
Mm.
and he pretty well taught me it's not gambling. It's just how damn fast they want to take your money.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, it's never interested me. I mean, I used to go in you know, they like we have a big horse race here every year in November. It's called the Melbourne Cup. And when I was working in that, you know, we'd have the sweep at work where you randomly pick out names of the horses against the players. And, yeah, there was a pool of money and, yeah, and whoever got the first place won the pool. Naturally, I never won a thing. So, but that was about the only time I ever, you know, sort of put any money down certainly on horses. I got turned off that very early in the piece. Yeah, a guy used to go out with, he'd bet on two flies crawling up a wall, but he took me to the races, and every horse. Yeah, I didn't bet on anything. I just sat at the fence watching the horses, you know, before their races. And I was picking the eyes out of them who I thought was going to win, and every horse I picked got at least a place, if not won it. And he cracked it with me. He reckons I mozzed him, and so was never taken to the races again. But if you had listened to me, you would have won a fortune. But nah, it's never interested me. And they always say a fool and their money is soon parted. So, yeah, I hung on to mine.
I always worked too damn hard for my money. I didn't like giving it away.
Yeah.
Anyway, my wife now, she couldn't have lived somewhere there was a casino. She'd been broke all the time.
No.
She loved them damn slot machines.
Nah. No, they've never interested me.
Anybody else want to come up? Come on. Yeah,
That's
Rocky.
effectively what it is, Diane. It's a donation. Yeah.
I got to let Rocky out. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I'll hold the fort. Yeah. Yeah. No, gambling is I don't find any entertainment in it at all. Yeah, you may as well just hand your wallet over when you walk in the door. Hi, Linda. I'm Janice from Oz. Yeah. Yeah, we need somebody else up here to help keep me company. Yeah. So, well, give me a topic, guys. Give me something to yak about.
Well, there you go.
There you are. Hello, Badge.
Okay, let me see if we get the. There we go. Just a minute. I gotta eat an orange. That's what I get. I'm gonna eat an orange, I think.
Got you one.
I'm kidding. Willie, calm down. I'm kidding. How you doing, Janice? God, it's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm
It's
hanging
been
in
a
there,
long
Badge.
time.
Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah. Yeah, normally I'm entertaining myself in chat.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about tonight and piss people off? I like pissing people off. And me and Willie's really good at it, I guess.
Yeah.
They tell us. Yeah. So.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that does.
Oh, it's like, like I was telling Willie today, I says, it's like a challenge now to do it. Before I was just, didn't want to, piss everybody off, but now it's a challenge, so it's all good.
I might have to change directions with this lighting. Oh, ain't fine.
So the eggs never bothered you, eh?
Yeah, she pulled my stunt and twisted her knee, blew her knee
No.
out.
No, Ron, did them quail eggs never bothered you?
I didn't twist it, Ron. I think I've torn a ligament or something in it. I didn't have a fall or anything. It's been twinging for months.
Maybe
But
it's an old
then
age.
New Year's Day, I ended up in hospital with it. I couldn't put my foot to the floor. When I
Maybe
got
it's
out of bed, I thought I was going to pass out.
Maybe it's an old age thing.
Yeah, that's part of it too, Badge.
I know. That's what I
Yeah.
say. I blame it all. Everything I do on old age. Oh, I
Yeah.
pissed you off. Oh, sorry, it's old age.
I wore myself out younger being younger. I think with all the sport and that I played, all the competition sport I played, and we're not meant to last forever. Something's got to give.
But yeah. So
Yeah. But I
Well, I
suspect
tell you what, that
it's a ligament
got
or a
my knee.
tendon.
I slipped on that damn ice, and that knee of mine was doing pretty good till then.
oh, you're slipping on ice. That does some serious shit, man. I'll tell you. Holy crap. I slipped on ice once and it took me like a month to get my knee back. It's just unbelievable. But
I don't have that problem here.
shut up.
We don't use it here.
Yeah, but then when we're
The only
out
ice
late-
I get Badges in the fridge.
now just think about this, Janice. When I'm sitting in my Speedo, you'll be in your. It'll be cold down there.
Yeah, but our cold down here, Badge, is about what? Oh,
Well, it doesn't get cold there though, right?
through the daytime, about 15 Celsius. In the midwinter, is about 15 Celsius would be our low.
Geez, I had a buddy of mine that used to race in Australia in the wintertime, right? Oh geez, I just had his name. He's out of Montana, Billings, Montana, and he raced in Australia and Perth and all over, and he said the weather down there is really nice. It's a different.
Yeah, well, it's warmer over in WA. Yeah, at that time of the year as well. Yeah,
because even in your summer, which is right now, it doesn't get super hot, right?
At the moment, with where our weather is heavily it's directed by the heating and the cooling of the Pacific, called the La Nina and the El Nino.
Yeah.
And at the moment, we've been getting torrential rains and not super hot weather. It's certainly warmer up north. I'm in Melbourne, of course, but they're predicting that that's coming to an end this year. By next summer, we're going to have some scorches.
Sure.
There's been days here, especially over the Christmas period, where it's been 46, 45, 46 Celsius. Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
but
man.
Being in Melbourne.
That's friggin' hot, man.
Yeah, well, that's
cooking
close
eggs
to
on
about
rock.
115. Yeah, but fortunately, in being down in the more southern reaches, we only, if we do cop weather like that, we'll only get about 1 or 2 days of it. But you'll also find that it'll drop down to the sort of the mid-late 20s overnight, so you can sleep. But the further north you go, you get the more humidity. We're more a dry heat this far south. So
see, that's what I noticed in Arizona this year, was that it's not. Believe me, it's not cold compared to back home, but during the day you'd be like 20, 19, 20 Celsius, and then at night it would go down to like 4 or 5.
freezing. Yeah, freezing. Yeah.
See,
well, we get the same here inland.
Yeah, see, in Canada we don't get it. You'll get maybe like maybe,
a couple of degrees. Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah.
7 or 8 degrees, not 10 or
Yeah.
20.
Well, we've been camping, and like the days will be in the 30s, especially inland Australia. And but overnight you'll get the gas will freeze in the lines. Yeah, you got to cover them. Yeah, and especially out in the more sort of arid areas, you'll get the distinct change. But here overnight, like it's currently 23 Celsius here now, which is what,
That's
about
nice.
70, 73, something like that. And
23 is good. I like 23.
yeah, yeah. But overnight it'll drop down to I don't know, maybe at the moment it's been dropping down between say 12 and 15 overnight. Yeah,
It's still
but
a good chunk though.
yeah. But don't forget Melbourne. Lower than as far as mainland stuff. The lower than that again is Tasmania, but we're not far from Antarctica.
Yeah.
But our upper reaches is closer to the equator. So,
Yeah.
you get up around Northern Territory, the top of Queensland and what have you, it's more tropical. So
45 is pushing it. That's like 20 past my limit.
Bad the other day when this ice storm came in, it was 80 degrees at 12 o'clock that day, and at 2:30 that afternoon, it was 40. It dropped
Yeah,
40,
you were saying that. You were telling us about that.
40 degrees in 2 hours.
Yeah, that's like in '87 we had the tornado in Edmonton. It was 32 degrees, and it went down to 15 in less than an hour.
mm.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's weird how shit happens, eh? But I was gonna go down and see Steampunk. Steampunk bought a lot down southern Arizona, but it's up at 4,500 feet. So at night it goes down to like -4 or 5, right? Which I don't want to freeze the whole trailer, so I think I'll pass on that one. But
Yeah, I like it when it's about 75 or 80 degrees. I'm happy then.
yeah, that's like what, 25, 23, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I like it around 20, 22, 23 is good. I like it there.
It's comfortable at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm pretty comfortable all the way from about 80 up to, or 75 or 80 up to 100. Now it gets over 100.
No. Ron, wash your mouth out. No.
I'm about half lizard though.
Well, then you would love it then, because I don't know, anything over, what the hell was the last summer in New York? It was hot. 70, 75. It was friggin' hot.
But
Well, that's one of the only times I kicked the air conditioner on. Was that? It was just unbelievable.
Up there, it was in New York, when it gets up 70, 80 degrees, it's hot. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's much different than 70, 80 degrees here in Texas. It's just nice weather. It's not hot.
Yeah, but you got moisture in it, right? See, in Texas, you don't.
Well, just depending on where you're at. It's not as bad as over there.
Yeah. I don't know. But it's still nicer than -30, that's for sure.
I know when I was over the US, and it was over the summertime. The second time I went back, I was over in Virginia, and it was oppressively hot. The humidity, you could cut it with a fork.
Oh yeah, Virginia.
Yeah. And no. I mean, you were melting down your own legs,
Yeah.
and but the humidity was just oppressive.
Yeah. No, it's.
I think a real snowbirds would be the one that come up here in the wintertime, go to Arizona, and then in the go down there to visit Janice this time of the year. Now that'd be a real snowbird there.
Yeah, but that's what Buddy said. He said because he raced in
What was he racing, Badge?
jet car. Oh, geez. I can't even remember his name now. I had it right in the tip of my tongue. Jesus, when you get old, you can't remember shit. But he would race in Canada and the United States, and then in October, when they shut the tracks, he'd go down to Australia. They put his race car on a boat and floated over to Australia, and he'd race all summer or all winter there. Well, summer, whatever you want to call it. All winter over there, and then they come back in April. Then carry on here. Yeah.
But I tell you what, that wouldn't.
Jet propelled, and so what was it? A boat or a vehicle?
Is what?
You said it was it was jet.
Yeah,
so
jet,
was it
a jet,
a boat or a vehicle?
a jet car. It burned diesel. Yeah.
So what was he racing it on, the salt flats or something?
No, on drag strip. They got one.
Oh,
in,
okay, yeah.
Where they got one? Perth, Adelaide. They got 3 or 4.
Oh, they got them everywhere. Yeah.
The good thing about racing in Australia, they got no rules. You can go as fast as you want. That's the good thing about Australia. They got a lot of outcasts there, right? So you can make the rules as you go, and they don't, go fast as you want.
I don't know much about that, the racing side of it.
Yeah. But
When I was a young buck, I used to run them drag cars, and but man, you better have some damn money in your pocket if you do that now.
oh, it's not a feint for heart. Uh-oh.
Hello, Amy.
Hello, hello.
What did I do? I didn't do nothing wrong. Did I? They're coming to get me now. How you doing, Amy?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am just tickety-boo.
Hello,
Tell them hi, Addie.
Ringo and Ramblin' and
them hi.
Mr. Mopang. Yeah, about 100 years ago, I was young, Mopang.
Oh, that's the only problem with the streamer. You don't see the chat. That's I don't like about it.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, and they did have cars back there. We're not talking about horse racing, Mopang.
Yeah. Horse racing. That's what it was, right?
Yeah. Amy running around giving the finger to everybody today.
I can't really do that anymore. They're buddy taped. I took this one off because it was falling off, and I was like, I'm not going to use any more tonight. So, but it's worse that they're buddy taped, and you can still see that it's purple.
What'd you do to your finger?
My dog. Well, they said there was a break originally. This last time there wasn't a break, but the knuckle is severely sprained.
Does it hurt?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, too bad.
It makes it harder for Amy to give her the fickle finger now. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did have a
you
split
get a
on
double whammy.
I had a splint on it until yesterday when they buddy taped it. And now it hurts worse.
I'll put the splint back on.
They said to keep it buddy taped for the next 3 weeks.
Oh,
That's just to keep you from bending it.
that's right.
No, they want me to bend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they want you to control it, though. When
Yeah,
you
they
bend
want the range and motion and stuff. So,
Range
but
of
it's like
motion.
I don't feel it's as protected as with the splint. Like I can barely touch it on something and it hurts. And this
Hello,
one's wild and
Mandy.
crazy.
We getting a celebrity in here now. Dee's in here.
Oh, Dee's in here. Well, I better go now. Dee's gonna kick my ass or something. I gotta go. He'll be beating up on me.
No, they didn't do an MRI. They just x-rayed it at the orthopedic. And then he did some he put my hand flat and then did some weird things and said that he believes the tendons are fine, but if it doesn't look better in the 27th, they'll do other stuff.
Lob it off right there. Chunk.
Yeah.
Oh.
One, Amy, can you see chat?
Yeah, I can. It's StreamYard chat.
Okay, you're in StreamYard then. Okay.
Yeah, I have StreamYard up, and then I have the YouTube side that if I want to go write something, I can open it up and write something. Or if I see something that like you need a mod for, although I won't be the quickest, but I can get over there.
Yeah, I've got YouTube open as well, but volume muted. But
Oh yeah.
I find the delay throws me off
Yep.
between StreamYard and YouTube. So
Oh, now I got the chat. I see I can do this now, but I don't get to see your responding faces though.
You must be on a phone or an iPad.
I'm on a phone. I
On a phone,
do
yeah.
everything on a phone. I even changed my mind on a phone. Oh, look at Nate's here. Look at that. Aren't we? Oh, man. We're doing so good. We've got Nate here now. Where did Dee go? She hasn't got to. Oh, Mr. Mobang. I see that. Now I see Mr. Mobang. What's this? Oh, man. Don't tell Badge how it works. No, don't tell me how it works. That's what Willie's for. Willie tells me how it works. Do this, do that.
Now you can really get in trouble, can't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we get really in trouble. I guess Willie's telling me we're getting in trouble and we don't even know we're getting in trouble. So I guess we just have to, take up brushing our teeth and eating on the phone, I guess. Oh.
Well, that was the name of my chat, so you ought to feel right at home.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, Paula named you Trouble with Ron, didn't she?
Do what?
Paula named you Trouble with Ron.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, how is Paula? Has anyone heard from her recently?
Paula's just fine.
That's good.
Yeah. She just, I don't know. Paula's just fine. Paula's Paula. It's in the off season, so she don't want to talk to nobody like me. Like me. She don't like people or cages. So there you go. Same thing.
Yeah.
If you could just talk your wife into not talking to you too, you'd have it made, wouldn't you?
No, she always talks to me. She always does. Where's the bill? In my pocket.
Badge would think he was going deaf if Elle didn't talk to him. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. I was talking to Paul the other day. Matter of fact, it's all right.
Yeah,
But, the problem is, and this is like, see, a lot of people don't get this because they live in places that don't get this crap, the winter shit, the snow, and it goes like in Canada, it goes black. You only get like maybe 4 hours of daylight a day, right? So what the hell is it called? It's where they miss the sun, right? Is what it is. I forget what the hell they call it, but it's a real big deal. And a lot of people, they really get really sick for it. So, and the other thing too is when you go in the house and you walk by your ambo that you want to go camping and you can't, that works on you too. So
I'm that way about sunshine. It can stay bad.
I can't do it.
It drives me crazy. I get in a bad mood. When I was pulling them RVs out of Indiana,
yeah,
I'd work up there about 2 weeks, and I'd tell the boss man, I say, okay, book me a damn load down south. I got to get out of here. He said, oh man, you need to hang around here. And I said, I'll quit first. You either book me a load down south or I'm gone.
Yeah, like Chrome. Chrome wanted me to go over the island to give him a hand, right? Well, it never sees sunlight in the winter. It's muggy it's gray all the time, right? And I can't do it. I went down and seen Jimmy when Jimmy was down in Kelowna, or not Kelowna, but Burnaby, which is close to Vancouver in the wintertime. And I went down there, and I'm not a cloudy guy. I can't do clouds. I can't do clouds. I can't do rain. And I went down there for Christmas for 2 weeks, and the sun never came out once. I said,
Yeah,
I
I
like
need
it.
sun and heat.
I can't do it. I said, Jimmy, I like you, but I got to go. I got to get the hell. See, even in Alberta at minus 50 below Celsius, the sun's still out. See, you don't get it, right? But mind you, at 50 below, the sun really doesn't do nothing but light up the driveway. That's about all it does.
Well, I love Alaska, the hunting and fishing and everything in Alaska, but I couldn't live up there.
Nope.
They,
It was nice just being there for the
well,
week
that-
on a cruise ship, but nope, couldn't live there.
mm-mm.
Yeah,
mean,
but that's a see.
No, not
It's,
my birthday.
Well, thankfully, I don't have.
it's the opposite.
Thankfully,
way.
I don't have to have far to travel to see open spaces, which is great.
It's the opposite way up in Alaska. Like in the summer, it doesn't. The sun never goes down. It
Yep.
never sets. It's daylight all day long.
Yep.
And then in the winter, from about November, middle of November to about the middle of January, it's dark. Like the sun don't come up.
It
So
it was very bizarre being there because I was in there July and middle towards the end of July and going outside at like 10:30 p.m. and the sun is just starting to set. And then waking up like 4 o'clock in the morning and the sun's already out. And then my birthday is in July and I go outside and we're in the fjord and it's snowing. I'm like, I never thought I would see snow on my birthday. And I did this past year.
Oh, come to Alberta. You can get snow every month of the year if you want.
Nope. I don't like snow. It was
Well,
bad enough we had it last week.
I'm getting to the point where I don't like it either.
I think every time I wound up in Seattle, I don't think I was ever out there that it wasn't raining or cloudy or
Oh,
over.
I couldn't do Washington. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do
Washington
it.
and parts of Oregon. I can't
Yeah.
do it.
No.
I went on a hunting trip up in Alaska one time, and it was in summertime, and you'd hunt yourself to death. You'd hunt while it was daylight enough to see.
Yeah.
Well, hell, it was 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
And after a couple of days, you got where you didn't know if it was night or daytime.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when it gets like that, you like when we were working up in Eskimo Point, which was what the hell were we? We were just below the Arctic Circle, and the sun never set. It'd come down to the horizon, and that's as far as it went in the summertime. And so what we do is we'd work night shift, but it was like it was sunny out. Because the sun never set in the summertime, right? But yeah, so we'd work the night shift. Everybody would drive through the day, and we worked night shift. But it was sunny anyway and bright out, so you never really noticed it. You just take your watch and throw it because it doesn't mean nothing. You can't.
No.
Is that 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon? So
I don't wear a watch.
Oh, I'm not wearing mine now.
I think I've owned about 3 watches in my lifetime, and none of them get a workout.
I got a brain fart one day, and I thought I needed a watch. So I went and bought not a Timex, Seiko watch. Very nice watch, right? I don't think I wore it 3 times, but I still have it.
I have an Apple Watch. I wear it every day. It, like, tracks my steps and all of that stuff, and I can check my oxygen levels and my heart rate and all of that stuff with it.
I don't have to worry about that. I don't need to check my heart rate. You got to have one of them to check that thing.
Got it
Well,
more for the oxygen level because my
I
asthma.
figure my heart quit. If my heart quits, I'm not going to be able to check it anyway. So
That, well, you got to, Ron, don't fool us. You got to have one before you can worry about it. I don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You got to have a heart to worry about it. We don't
I
have
do
one.
not
Don't worry.
even have a clock in this damn trailer.
And do you miss it? The question is, do you miss it?
No, not a bit.
Like it's kind of funny, you know, because you get retired or retarded or whatever you want to do, and the only way we know what day it is we watch Steampunk's bus video on Saturday morning, so we know it's Saturday. So we gauge ourselves. Okay, it's 3 days to Steve's. Okay, so it must be Wednesday. So that's how we do it. The clock.
Hello, Carol and Jim Scott.
Oh, Jimmy's here. Oh,
Yep.
I'm gonna go watch a.
Hi, Carol.
I'm sure he's saying some crazy stuff. Where is he? Oh, really? My name ain't Snow. Yeah, your name Snow. You know, like people, they go and lay outside and they get them big blisters on them from the sun. That's what Jimmy does if he gets snow on him. He gets these blisters on him. Can't do snow.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Australia is the melanoma continent. Yeah. So, we have to be careful of the sun here.
Y'all in New Zealand got the highest skin cancer rate in the world, I think, don't you?
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd say per capita, Australia top New Zealand, of course, just by population alone. But yeah, I believe so. And it strikes more men than women. But yeah, it's a major problem.
Do you know why that is? What's the cause behind it?
It's the sunshine.
Okay.
Amy, that and the lifestyle. People are out and about. Men, I think probably they're out working. The majority of them are outside workers, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's the UV levels. Yeah,
It's just higher there.
Yeah. We've especially over the summer months, we have the clear skies. We don't get polluted in like they do in the likes of, say, Los Angeles and things like that, where you've got to suck the air through a funnel. But it's more open. And just the UV levels, but like that, we have warnings, like daily warnings, UV levels and things like that over the peak months. And of course, being surrounded by beaches, you get all the fools that are out, baking themselves on beaches and things like that. They think they're young and impervious to any damage, and until it hits them. Yeah. But no, I've never been a beach person so much. I like the rivers, more inland stuff. But I've never been. And not only that, being fair skinned, I burn easy. So, I've never been a baker or anything like that. I've certainly been out in the sun a hell of a lot, but the only thing I cultivated was freckles.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember once as a little kid, and I hadn't been out in the sun at all. We were up in outback New South Wales somewhere camping, and it was
God! I had to quit watching.
It was continually about 110, 115 daily.
Oh, geez.
And I was getting burnt more from the wind movement. I wasn't out in the sun at all. My back was one continuous blister. And I can remember Mum attacking me with Nivea cream, and just about launched me through the roof. It was unreal. But
that sounds terrible.
Yeah. So that, I've never been, uncovered.
Yeah.
Out in the sun. I can't afford to.
All my life I worked outside welding, and I would get so dark that I wasn't tan, I was bronze, and my hair turned plumb just blonde. And I worked with my sleeves rolled up most of the time, but I never had any trouble with it. There's a wonder I didn't. But now I can't get out in the sun without a long sleeve shirt on. It'll start wanting to break out a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm always careful. But
See, my
you know,
body-
you still get, you know, so you'll get windburn and things like that. You'll cop it across the nose and cheeks, and
Yeah.
you know the lower extremities that are exposed. But you know that's not so bad. They're more weathered. But you go uncovering other bits that haven't seen the light of day for a while, and you know you're alive.
I mean, I can see that. I haven't been getting as much sun, but I burn at the beginning of the year, like when it first starts getting warm, and the first couple times I'm outside, the first time I'm out there, I'll burn, and then it tans, and then I tan the rest of the summer.
Yeah, no,
I get
I'm definitely a fair skin.
That's
Yeah.
my
I-
brother.
Mm.
I can get out in the sun and I'll turn red. The first time I do it, by the next morning it's tan.
Yep, that's me.
Same as me. That's that Indian thing.
And then my
Yeah.
brother, he's like whiter than me, and he'll turn bright red, and then he'll be red for like a week, and then he goes back to being pale white. And he's
My
got this-
sister's redheaded and freckle face.
That's
And
me.
boy, them freckles are popping out. And she just can't get in the sun.
Yep, my
I had a
brother's
friend
like
of
that.
mine was so bad about it. He'd have to wear gloves in the summertime. The back of his hands were blistered. You know, he couldn't get in the sun at all.
Yeah, no, my brother's got that strawberry blonde hair, super fair skin. And I got the dark hair,
Oh God.
the blue eyes, and the not as fair skin.
What
Well,
kind
I had sandy red hair younger, but I'm like an Andalusian. I've got darker as I've got older.
what kind of Indian you got in you, bad?
I don't know. Comanche, I think. It seems they want to fight with everybody. No, just kidding. Jimmy there, I went back to the chat. I found out how to do it. Oh, God. He said he's FaceTiming with his brothers.
Via YouTube.
Oh, God. He's lucky, though. It doesn't cost you nothing, though, Jimmy.
I just got through reading a book about the Comanches. And you talk about covering some country on a horse. They raided all the way down into
Oh,
Mexico
yeah. Oh,
and all
yeah.
the way up into Canada.
Yeah.
You know, that's
And they do it in no time. Like, we're not talking like a week or so. They do it like in 2 or 3 days. They
Yeah.
just go, it's crazy. Like, what's his name? What's the one that got killed there? Sitting Bull? He come up to Canada. He did it in 3 days from North Dakota.
yeah, they got on. They tried to get on him. The Quanah Parker was the head of the Comanches, and he was half white. And
Yeah.
here about 35, 40 miles from me is a place called Fort Parker. And that's where they captured his mama at. And she wound up marrying the chief and having Quanah Parker. And he was half white, and he was a hell on wheels, boy.
Mm-hmm.
They,
No, I
that,
don't know.
that the Comanches used to stay in Palo Duro Canyon when they wanted to get away from people. That was
Yeah.
one of their hideouts.
Palo Duro is beautiful. Like, I'm disappointed I never got out there with Adelaide.
It's a pretty neat place.
Hmm.
That badge, that canyon at Palo Duro,
Yeah.
you're out in a flat prairie. I mean, it's flat, you know, nearly high desert, and you're going along, and all of a sudden you ride up on a damn canyon that's got mountains that are below ground level.
It's the
So
second
they-
largest canyon in the United States.
That's like Drumheller, Alberta. Same thing. It's flat, and then you go along and it's gone. Just like Twin Falls, Idaho. Same thing.
And you know, I lived in Amarillo, and I lived like 20 minutes from Palo Duro, and it's like I got out there and I'm like, I live this close to this. Like, this is beautiful.
It's different. And I was the one telling you, you need to go see Paladura while you're there.
Yep. I made it out there the once, and then I wanted to get out there with Adelaide. I just never got the opportunity. And then I moved to Abilene. So
There's a lot of places out there you need to see.
Yeah. You know, they got the name in it was Tim other day got the name in parks here, and he got to look in parks and up in the state of Texas. And damn, I didn't realize how many of them things I'd been to. They got one big park that I haven't really been to, and and that's Big Bend. I want to go spend about.
I want to go out there. I'm 5 hours away from it, where I'm at here in Abilene.
Yeah.
You know, I found it. We're thinking of doing Texas next winter, and what I found is a lot of them little towns have campgrounds that you can stay like a 1 or 2 or 3 nights for free. So
nice.
we're beaten down there from Canada down to Lollapalooza, and I go into Deming, Texas.
Yep.
And it's just a little freckle on the prairie, right? And there's nothing around there. So I go in there and it says campground. So I go and see we go down there, and here it is, the village or town campground, 3 nights free, water, sewer, and power free.
Nice.
So I go checking this out because Brian from Adventure Van Man said it, that a lot of them little places in Texas have, because they use them for seasonal workers, like around the cotton fields and that. And they'll have these friggin' like campsites, like 6 or 8 trailer sites there with power, water, and sewer right out in the middle of nowhere.
There's a place called dang, I lost it. Anyway, it's where Waylon Jennings is from, and they got a park there.
Lukenbaugh.
No, that's the song you sang.
Oh, that's close enough, though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. This is out in West Texas though, and there's 3 or 4 of those free parks around in those little towns. And I met a guy up there, and he said, "I've been here 3 years now." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, I go 2 weeks in one free park, and I go to the other one and stay free."
Yeah, well, you can do that in Arizona too.
And
they say, Texas,
it's unusual.
Yeah, they get all, if they get pissy with the 14-day limit, you just go to Squatterville in Ehrenberg, and then you go to Parker, then you go to Plamosa Road, then you go to Roadrunner, and just keep doing that, or Dome Rock, or Yuma, or wherever, or Anzio Borrego, and just keep going 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Do that all the way. Never pay a nickel.
Have you ever spent the summer in Arizona?
No, I would never. No. That's over the 2023 limit of mine, right?
Well, you get up above Flagstaff up in there, or go to Sholo or some of them other places. That's up in the mountains.
The Sholo shit show? No, I ain't going up there. I'm not doing that in the summer.
Have you ever been up here to Sholo?
Yeah. I've been all up through there.
There's some places over in the eastern side of Arizona
it gets friggin' cold.
Yeah. And it's not 150 miles from Phoenix.
No. You take any of that stuff, like coming out from, you go to Payson. What's Payson? 40 miles from Phoenix, it gets snow. And you get up on the not Montezuma, what's that rim?
Mongolia.
Mongolia rim. And it gets snow. Like we went up there that one year to get Robin's trailer from Denver, and we were getting snow right down to
I'm gonna stand
Flagstaff coming down.
on some-
Well, they claim above Flagstaff up in there is nice in the summertime.
Oh yeah,
You
a
know.
lot of. I know a lot of friends that stay up there, and instead of going to Colorado, Colorado is a big chug, right? Where you can stay in Flagstaff and it's not too bad. Flagstaff, Show Low, Strawberry, Snowflake, places like that. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Snowflake is a neat little old place. There's
Yeah.
one up there, and I'm trying. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a big ranch. It was right in the middle of a bunch of that public land up there,
Yeah.
close to Sholo. And that guy died, and some of his family split it up, and
Yeah.
they built a town right in the middle of that, up in them mountains, them lakes, and all that kind of stuff. Man, it helped run everywhere. And but they did it pretty neat. Is they like the fire plug and stuff like that for houses? They just run them out through the trees. They wouldn't let them cut the trees down. So
No.
it's still real natural looking, you know. And the first time I got out there, they just started that, and I came that close to buying some land right there. And
He
that
is
was
so. It's still
Or-
fairly cheap too. You can get them like 10,000, 20,000 for a good lot.
well,
There's lots
and when
up
I
there.
when I was up there, you could buy one for $3,000-4,000 bucks. You
Yeah,
know,
the biggest problem with Arizona, a lot of this friggin' land they sell, they got an HOA on it. Well,
Yeah.
what the hell would you want an HOH on the land that you're buying? Screw that.
I'm not.
A lot of people, a lot of them got that.
I'm not living where there's a HOA.
No,
Guarantee you.
no,
No way.
no, can't do it.
Too many strict rules.
Oh,
Too many rules.
I got a cousin that it was living in an HOA, and they had some people get on it, and they passed a rule you had to leave your garage door open to where they could look in there and see if the garage was a mess. You know.
You know what? You know what I got to say to that one?
That's dumb.
Yeah. I know what I would have to say. But
Exactly, and it would be nice.
I just,
No. Well, when Steve was looking for land, he found a lot of it in Arizona, and a lot in up around Sholo and that, and Snowflake. There's a lot of them as HOA. I says, what in the hell would you buy 14 or 20 acres of land and be a part of an HOA? What's the logic in that? I don't see the logic. But what the hell do I know? Nothing.
yeah. Well, I'm too much outlaw. I've got two places I want to go on that trip. If I go up to Oregon, 'cause I'm going to spend 3 or 4 days in Big Bend. And then I never have been on the north side of the Grand Canyon. I've been on the southern side several times, but never on the north side. And
What's the place you want to go to?
well, Big Bend first, and then
Big Bend, yeah.
and then when I get on over in Arizona, I want to go to the North Rim.
Oh, around Page and that, yeah.
And they claim that's a whole different world in the South Rim.
Yeah. It's quite a bit different, but you know. But see, that's the other thing too. Up in that area, the North Rim, you can't get in the North Rim in the wintertime. Well, you can't even get to the Grand Canyon in the wintertime. They get tons of snow. So
I had a buddy of mine used to hunt up there. Man, I think the pictures he's taking, and I love wildlife. I like to be where you can see deer and elk and stuff like that. Yeah. But that's two places I want to go.
but we came across from we took Highway 60 out of Indiana, right by Elkhart, and we jumped on 60 and come across, and that took us through Pie Town, New Mexico, and then down through Sholo and all that place, Strawberry and places like that. It was pretty cool. About that was just after Lollapalooza, so that would have been the last part of October. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, I like that country up there.
And isn't that one in Texas?
Yeah.
Do what?
Lollapalooza. That's
Yeah.
worth the trip, though. That one.
Yeah, that's right where you're at is where they
Okay.
have it at.
Abilene.
That's a good meetup.
Yeah. That one there makes it worth the drive from Canada. That one. That's a nice one.
Yeah. Every once in a while, C-Dub will get on one of my lives. And
I see Dub. She's funny. I like C Dub.
she is a trip.
Yeah.
boy.
He's so funny. Yeah, I like C Dub.
Amy, do you ever go anywhere without that blanket?
This is my new heated blanket.
Oh, great. Now you have to have solar. You got a solar hat? You need a solar hat for it then. No?
But then I have, oh, wait, hold on. This one
What the
for
hell is that?
Sunday. Go
My
Chiefs.
wife will buy those, what the hell they call them, serapes, where they got a hole cut your head to go through and then you drape front and
Those
back.
Mexican ones.
Yeah.
This one's got feet pockets. This heated blanket's got feet pockets.
She'd call that thing her squall blanket, but she kept
Yeah,
it.
squad blanket.
Yeah. They,
Yeah, we have to do some more. I'll get Willie on researching that for me for next winter. Texas.
you know, what's her name? Crystal with a green van or something like that. Now she's from Rio Grande City, right down the tip of Texas. That's where she lives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she could give you some insight, I'm sure. Rio Grande City is just about as close to the border as you can get.
Oh, Brownsville is too.
Yeah,
I want to go to
around-
Padre Island, park on the water with the trailer, and then get stuck. No,
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck on
I want
Pottery.
to get stuck. Yeah, because I guess you can camp up above it, but yeah, I think Maple would love that. Going to be able to get out in the morning and go for a swim. She'd probably like that.
Well, I tell you what, there's a stretch down there on South Padre. It's 50 miles and it's a national park.
Yeah,
And they won't let any four wheelers or side by sides on it. And there's not a house one for 50 miles. And you can get a permit to camp on it, but you don't
Yeah.
want it stuck.
no,
It costs you a couple $1,000 to get somebody to come in there and get you out.
no.
I've got a friend of mine that's a millionaire now because of that. He liked to build these big jacked up super trucks, you know.
Yeah.
And he was continually in big tires and winches and stuff. He was continually having to pull somebody out. But he finally opened a record business, and it wasn't cheap, you know,
No.
for him to drive down in there and pull somebody out. He
No.
wound up with 4 or 5 of them records and sold that business then for a couple $1 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm leaving. I'm gonna go get ready for bed. I think time to go to bed.
You need your beauty sleep.
Oh no, I don't need my beauty sleep. That'll be a long time. I'll be sleeping for a long, long time. Oh shit, my battery, my phone's going dead. Okay, we'll see you guys later.
Bad.
night.
We'll see ya.
You talk about buying land. People talk about Big Bend. There's a Big Bend National Park, and then there's a state park. That's
Yeah.
Big Bend, and there's a town right between them, and they got a 250,000 acre ranch out there that they went in and split up into 5 acre plot, 10, 15, 20, up to 100 acres, and you can still buy that land for $700 an acre, something like that, you know. and there's no restrictions on it at all. But you're
Yeah,
allowed.
that's the thing with Arizona. There's not very many restrictions because they don't want to put restrictions on it or people won't buy the land. That's the problem. Because most of this stuff is like desolate. There's nothing on it.
Yeah,
Like even to put a well in it, you got to get 3 of your best friends and drill for 15 days just to get water. So, you know, that's why they don't want to get, but they still have lots of HOAs, which I really, that blows me away.
yeah. Well, this deal here, that ranch is. I want to look at some of that. That might be a good place to pick up 5 or 10 acres, and the taxes don't cost hardly anything. They like $50 a year.
Yeah.
I want to look at.
Okay. I'll see you guys later.
Good night, Badge.
You gone?
Only Big Ben I've seen's in London, England.
Hey, I can't believe we've been on here an hour and a half already. It's worked pretty good. You may start doing this about 3 nights a week
Yeah.
and getting on here a little earlier. I was starting to get burnt out on that every night. But
Yeah.
I got to look. I got 469 lives in the last year and a half.
Oh wow.
So, and I think I missed 12.
You're going to have to learn how to schedule them, Ron, so that we can get notifications early.
Yeah, I need to do that. Well, I'm sort of a dummy on some of this stuff, and I've been so busy in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months that I haven't had time to fool with it. That's one good thing about the live. You don't have to do a hell of a lot on them. It's not like making a video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, I
Oh.
appreciate y'all coming up.
Yeah, and thanks for having us.
Yeah, good to
Addie
see
likes it.
Do what?
Addie likes it. She's gonna be YouTube famous.
Yeah. You got them eyes on her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way Rocky gets him. He'll get that serious look on his face like, what am I doing up here?
Addie, look at them. Look at them.
Say,
No, don't lick me. Look at them.
you.
You got her attention. She's like, huh?
say,
The look she just gave you. Oh, Adelaide.
that dog will be like Rocky trying to type before long.
Oh, she types all the time. She typed in Omega earlier. I don't know how she got that in there, but you know. She'll type an A with the little dots above it. Don't know how she does that one. She turns caps locks on all the time. Like I'll go to type after I haven't typed in a while and it's all capitals, so I have to erase it and then type it over. And it's really hard to type now. So I'm just like, Adelaide.
Who was that? Somebody was talking the other day that they had a cat that would get up there and just start. Maybe I was watching a video on it, but he's taking both front paws, just sitting there hammering that keyboard. I look like.
Hey, Roy.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm picking to shut it down. I appreciate you coming up. That's the first time I've seen you in a while, Emmy.
Yeah, been busy. I'm working a lot.
Well, y'all have a good night, and I appreciate everybody coming up.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
As well.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.